Hey guys, 8-Bit Dave here, and I'm just shooting out a quick video. This wasn't the video I'd planned on making to bring in the new year in terms of crypto and Hex, but I was watching the Hex Change live stream there, and I just figured I'd go see what's going on in Uniswap. I'm always curious. You got the ex-trader in me there. I notice all of a sudden somebody's pulling out all kinds of liquidity. They don't seem to be dumping it, and about 100 million hex, or whatever it was, quite a bit, I didn't bother tallying it all up, was removed, but none of it's getting dumped. So they're not pulling out the ETH and the hex and then dumping the hex for more ETH. They're just simply withdrawing. So noticing this massive withdrawal, I figured, well, here's a good chance to buy a little, and when liquidity goes to a narrower point, I don't want to say a low liquidity because there's still millions and millions of dollars of liquidity, but when it narrows down like this, it's easy for the price to pump. So I thought, well, let's just use that Ren BTC, and I've been watching that BTC pump. It almost hit 40K, and I thought, let's take 0.3 of a BTC and pick up some hex. Why not drop 0.3 of a Bitcoin in? At the moment today, that's a little over 11,000 US dollars, or about 15,000 Canadian. So we'll just go ahead here. And of course the gas fees end up being about 35 bucks, unfortunately. While I'm waiting for that here, we'll just check out the hex price. It's worked. Let's check it out. Got my 900,000 hex. And let's see what that would be in US dollars. Yeah, about 11,257. So I did that, and really excited. We'll see if my prediction is true. Like, looking online there, following up on Uniswap, I noticed after I bought my 900,000 hex, within minutes, all of a sudden I see more. Hey, 900,000, 800,000, 1 million just buys, and the only sells are really small, like chunk change, a couple $100 here and there, but a lot of people buying all of a sudden. And I'm not really good at predicting the future. So, but I got my feeling that this means in the next little while, it should be easy for the price to pump, provided whoever withdrew all this liquidity decides not to dump. But here's the awesome part, is if you're gonna trade something and you trade hex, you got a plan B. So let's say I do this, and in a few days, my 900,000 hex that I just recently acquired at around 33 sats, if it doesn't pump, my plan B is just stake it. So you can always stake it till you make it, and that's fine by me too. I feel like I can't lose trading hex, right? So I do, however, also want to throw out there that I hope you all had a Merry Hexmas. I had made a little video there poking fun of Richard Hart and how he kind of reminded me of Scrooge McDuck. And just because I love all things nerdy, I just wanted to share two of my favorite things that I got this year at Christmas that are kind of nerd related. And the missus here, Merlot Mama, she got me 2 Bitcoins. So I don't know, you can't really see those that close up, so that's kind of exciting. And I always wanted a couple of those. But this is one of my all-time favorite things, since I love collecting things. This is from when I was a kid in the early 90s, Archie Meets the Punisher. It's just one of those very rare kind of comics. And, well, it's not that rare. I mean, you could have got it in the mail back then. It wasn't sold on newsstands. But anyways, I always wanted this comic as a kid, but I couldn't send away for it because, you know, we grew up and didn't have money for everything. But essentially, I don't think they'll ever make comics like this anymore because the Punisher, who's looking for somebody who resembles Archie, who's a drug dealer, ends up going to the Riverdale High School dance, and he confuses Archie with this drug dealer, and then essentially the school dance, in the middle of everybody dancing, it kind of turns into like an active shooter situation inside Riverdale High. Now, in 1991, made for a great comic book. I don't think today we would make any comics of the Punisher drawing guns and there being a shootout inside a school, but hey, you know what? Times were different back then. That was considered something entertaining. So, anyways, thanks for checking out the video, and if you have any spare BTC laying around, you can always bridge it to Ethereum using Ren BTC like I just did and pick up some spare hex. If there's 390 of you who happen to watch this video and each one of you buys 1 million hex, I mean, the price would moon right now. So, you know, just saying, you don't have to do like I do, and this ain't financial advice because I ain't your financial advisor. This is just me talking about what I did. But if enough of us just go and buy 0.3 BTC worth of hex, especially with this narrowing of the liquidity, who knows where that price could pump to. And then maybe Buddy, with all that liquidity on the sidelines, might just dump it back in Uniswap for us and hedge the price there. Anyways, wishful thinking. Have a good night.